Hey there, and welcome to the Happy Wife Mentor Podcast. I'm your host, Jenny Grimion, certified coach, podcaster, mom of 3, and happy wife of 19 years. I help busy women in their 40s get their spark back in their marriages without any effort from their husbands. If you're ready to get happy and get the love and connection back that you desire, then you're in the right place. Here, I'll share tips and strategies that helped me go from meh in my marriage to thriving and more connected than ever before. Are you ready, friend? Grab a LaCroix and let's get started.
Hey there, and welcome back to the show. I'm so excited that you are back with me here today. This is going to be a fun topic, no pun intended, but we're going to talk about today how to have fun in your 40s. I think this is really important because a lot of the women that I work with, and myself included, this topic eludes us. Busy women just don't seem to make time for fun. And I know that this was an issue for me, especially back when I had a full-time corporate job. I mean, I was pretty strict to business. In my 20s and 30s, it was pretty much business. I was all about making money, financial freedom. Any time outside of that was really spent with my family. So there wasn't a lot of time for fun, honestly. And I may have already told you this story, but I'm going to say it again, and I'll probably say it again and again because it just sticks out to me. But I remember one time a family member saying to me, like, why don't you just go play tennis? Everything's going great. The finances are in order. Like, just go play tennis. That eluded me. I was like, what are you talking about? First of all, I don't want to go play tennis. Second of all, I want to be climbing a mountain or hitting a goal, or that's just my personality. But it always stuck with me. I know it seems now that there was a reason why it bothered me that he said that. I think deep down I knew, I don't really know how to have fun. I just can't relax and have fun. So I wanted to talk to you about this today because I know that, again, it's just something that I've dealt with, and I think that it's something that a lot of women that are having issues in their marriage or maybe not feeling as connected to their spouse are dealing with. And this is really, truly a great place to start. So let's get into it. Number 1, why is it important to have fun? Well, because your happiness is in your control. No one else can make you happy, and no one else is coming to save you. So that's the first part of this. There's not anyone that's going to come and go have fun for you or, make you do something fun. You have to do that yourself. And really the first step in all of this process is to make yourself happy. So fun is a way to do that. What does it mean to have fun? Now, you might think, well, I don't have time for that. Or, you just don't understand. I'm busy with work. I've got little kids. My kids are in all these sports. My husband, he travels for work. And then on the weekends, he has his hobbies. So, I just don't have time for that. And I would just challenge that thought because that truly is just a thought. And I know it may feel like you don't have time, but it's your responsibility to make the time. So what is fun? Think back to when you were younger, when you were a child. What did you love to do? Were you creative back then? Did you love to draw or paint and you haven't picked up a paintbrush in 25 years or 30 years? Did you love to bake and you haven't baked cookies in 30 years? What is it that you like to do as a child? That's a great place to start. And that's one thing to think about here. Next, I believe that there are 3 areas of fun that we need to think about. So first would be physical. And things that would fall into the physical category for fun would be tennis, pickleball. You might be one that maybe in high school or junior high, you played volleyball and you haven't touched a volleyball in 20, 30 years. What about joining a local volleyball league? I know for me, I love to dance. In our area, there are dance classes popping up, hip hop classes that are super fun. Do you love to dance but never do it? That's something physical that you can do. Next would be creative. So things that would fall into this category would be painting, gardening, pottery, scrapbooking, cooking, anything that you are going to do to use your hands that really gets you into a mental flow state. I know for me, painting is one of those things. Like I could get lost in painting. It's so much fun. It's just another world as well. I mean, there's just so many things you can learn in art. And, a lot of these creative outlets are like that, cooking. Think about all the different things you can learn about cooking. If you like to garden, I mean, my next door neighbor, she's really into plants and flowers. I didn't grow up with a green thumb. I really don't feel like I have one to this day, but it is something that interests me. And I actually talked to her the other day and she was teaching me about native plants and how butterflies are attractive to certain plants that she has in her yard. And if you plant native plants, then the butterflies come from Mexico, the monarch butterflies, and then they fly back to Mexico. And I just thought that was so cool. It's just a whole world that I don't even know about, but I don't know. I'm kind of interested in learning more about it. So those would be creative things for fun. And then lastly would be social things for fun. Do you get together with your friends? Do you see your girlfriends? It doesn't have to be every day. It doesn't even have to be once a week. Maybe it's every couple weeks. Maybe it's once a month. You set a schedule with some girlfriends to go to lunch or go to dinner. Maybe it's a Bible study that you go to once a week. Maybe it's an exercise class. That's social. I know for me, I love exercise classes and it just makes me happy to be around other like-minded women that are working out. Another thing would be like an art class or a pottery class, something where you are around other women that are like-minded doing something fun. So those are the three areas: physical, creative, and social. My last tip would be how to make time for it. Nothing really happens until you put it in your calendar, and you just have to do it. The laundry, the dishes, they can all wait. That stuff is going to be there. You know it, and I know it. It was there yesterday. It's going to be there tomorrow. We're so busy these days with our kids, even activities with kids. I mean, I've noticed that parents are sitting at practices for, softball and baseball. Like the whole team, the parents are sitting at practices, watching practices. It's just kind of mind-boggling to me. I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't remember my parents being at one athletic practice for me, but it seems like it's like a thing these days. That might be an hour and a half. I know my daughter's on a softball team and practices are an hour and a half. That's an hour and a half that you could get in some time for yourself. You might go take a class during that hour, or you might go to a workout class or anything else under the sun that you would want to do. So really, it's just about letting go of guilt for why you're not quote unquote sitting at the softball practice. And look, if you go to every softball practice, that is totally fine. I love to watch my daughter play softball. I don't want you to miss the point. It's not about that. But what's holding you back from making the plans? I know my husband is great about getting together with his friends and has no problem with it at all. And finally, a few years ago, this clicked for me. He was very supportive of that. Like, why don't you go do something with your friends? Plan a weekend, And I think we just wake up one day and realize like, wow, we haven't done anything, but our husband seems to make time for his friends. And we feel a little bitter or a little bit resentful about that. But like I said, our happiness is our responsibility. So we have to let go of any guilt that we're going to miss out on something or that we just don't have the time for it. You've got to make the time. So my challenge for you today, and what I want you to take away from this episode, is to make a list of 25 things that makes you happy or that you want to do or you want to try. I mean, guys, the sky is the limit with this. It's actually so fun. So get your journal out, make a list of 25 things that you would like to do for fun, and start scheduling 3 things a day right now, starting tomorrow. Maybe it's today, maybe it's tomorrow, that you can do to make yourself smile and make yourself happy. It doesn't have to be something huge, and it doesn't have to be, 2 hours. It could be 10 or 15 minutes here and there. But ultimately, this is going to make you happier and just going to make you have a zest for life that maybe hasn't been there in a while. So to wrap up, we're going to go back over what we covered today. Number 1, It's important to do and have fun in your life because you're in charge of your own happiness. No one else is coming and no one else can make you happy. And then the second tip was, what does it mean to have fun? Well, fun is something that puts a smile on your face. It's joyful. You feel filled up and renewed after you've done it. And then what are the areas of fun that you could take a look at and add into your life? First would be physical. Second would be something creative. And then the third would be social with other women. And then the fourth tip was how to make time for fun. And that's honestly just putting it on the calendar, letting go of guilt, and making it happen. So I hope this helped you today. I hope this opened up your mind and really got you thinking about, are you having fun in your life? And if not, why? You can do this. I know you're going to love this once you start getting into this practice. I know I do. And so go ahead and make your list of 25 things, and I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what you came up with. Thanks for listening in, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey girl, I hope this podcast episode blessed you today. If it helped you in any way, I would so appreciate it if you shared it with a friend. Sharing is caring, and it's the best way for you to support me in this work. I would also love to hear from you. You can DM me on Instagram at Jenny Grimion, and you can also join my free Facebook community at the Happy Wife Club with Jenny Grimion. So go do something fun for yourself today, and I'll see you right back here next week.